Hello. Long time no see. It's good to be here with you guys. I feel like you're all my friends. I know you're not, but it feels that way. Don't you think? We got a connection here, you and me. And I just didn't want to leave you out in the dust because I know I have not been present on my channel for quite some time now. And I just wanted to give a little bit of a life update. So I've been waiting for the right moment, and that right moment has never actually come. So I'm just like, what the hell? I'm going to do it right now. So that's why I'm here. Wow. Gosh. Last 6 months have been really hard. I mean, let's be honest. I feel like since 2020, life has been hard. And so many of you can probably relate to that statement. Life just has not been the same since all of that went down. For me, you know, got a divorce and lived with my parents for a while until my grandma's dementia started getting a little bit worse. And to help alleviate some of the burdens that my dad was carrying by like going over there all the time and stuff, and him working so much and then going over there, I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna move in with grandma and take care of her. I was already taking her to all of her appointments. I was already like fully aware of everything that was going on with her. When it comes to doctor communication, it's on me. My dad is hard of hearing, and my grandma has dementia. So it's like, I'm the one who knew all the things anyway. So it was like, why not? We'll just do it. So we moved in with her in May, and the very first night we moved in, I had an anxiety attack. And I had never experienced anything like this in my whole life. It was so bad that I didn't sleep for like 4 days. And I was like, wow, okay, well, I guess I have anxiety. And my grandma, bless her heart, I love her, but I think there's like a generational gap there, because she was taught that if you have anxiety, you just like pray it away, essentially, like just give it to God and everything will be fine. And I feel like I've opened up her eyes to like, it doesn't exactly work like that. Like you can pray if that's what you believe in, but ultimately you have to get the help that you need. And so I think going to the therapist was beneficial for me. Can I afford therapy? Absolutely not. But I'm in it because I can't afford to not be in therapy for my own well-being. And, you know, as a mom, you start to see your kids pick up on some of your bad behaviors. Like my kids are already getting anxious, you know, they having some of the things that they get anxiety over. And I'm like, holy crap, I'm going to screw up my kids. I guess we all are going to screw up our kids in some way. We can't be perfect, but I knew I needed help, not only for myself, but for them. And so I just laid it all out to my therapist. I was like, here you go. And she's been awesome since the beginning. I've been seeing her since May. And she was like, okay, yeah, you have generalized anxiety disorder. I was like, cool. I had a feeling, but it's good to know that. And then I was also diagnosed with PTSD, which I also had a feeling I had, but to just hear her say that was comforting, to be honest, because I was like, okay, I'm not going crazy. This isn't in my head. I'm not imagining things. I'm not dissociating all day for nothing. Like, you know, because you start to feel like, what's wrong with me? Just snap out of it. Let's get out of this. Like, we got to get out of this headspace. We got to get things done. Like, let's go. You just like try to push yourself to get out of it, but you cannot get out of the mental fog. Finding out those things about myself was just really enlightening and encouraging, to be honest, because I felt seen. I didn't feel like I was making something up. And I think, you know, there's been a big chunk of time where I was told that I was making things up. And I think for many years, I was I was in survival mode, just trying to get through the day and to ignore the things that I was feeling, ignore the things my body was screaming at me to pay attention to. You know, being in a marriage for as long as I was in, where it was completely unhealthy and I shouldn't have been in it at all, caused me to just not trust myself anymore. And I started seeking validation from the internet. This is something that I've realized within the last few months, is that as much as I love being here and I love creating content, I do love the creative side of this. I think being on the internet has boosted that part of me, that, I guess, that narcissistic side of me, because I think we all have a little bit of a narcissistic side in us, if we're going to be honest. And getting that attention, it felt good. It felt good. Like, I wasn't seen in my private life. I wasn't seen by the person that I married. I wasn't emotionally validated, and I found that here with all of you. Sorry, I'm burping so much because I just drank some coffee. Yeah, it's a boosted ego. But with that, like, the internet's really kind sometimes, and they can make you feel like $1 million, and you get that dopamine rush. You're just like, this post got 1,000 comments, yay, you know, whatever. But then the next day you're getting negative attention, and it's the opposite effect. And so, man, it's like a push pull, push pull, push pull. It's like, I love being on the internet. I hate it. I love being on the internet. I hate being on the internet. I love it. I hate it. I love it. It's literally a love-hate thing. Love-hate system. And so I've just been like, like, it's just been a lot. It's been so much. And then when I got out of my marriage and I started to, like, heal, I realized that peace matters to me more than anything. And I found so much peace off of the internet. And I have just been so attracted to that and so drawn to that, that it's made coming back here a lot harder. And I'm still figuring that out, like what that's going to look like and stuff. But I've needed a lot of breaks. I think it's been super good for me. And I just want to show up here as my authentic self. I don't want to feel like I have to put on a show. I don't want to have to put on makeup and have this video be like high production value. I'm just kind of tired of that. Not to say that I'm never going to make those kinds of videos again, because I will. I like makeup, you know, but I think it's important to show up as myself, like the me that I am 99% of the time, which is this, and to share these things with you all, because I know I'm not alone, and I go through each day feeling like I'm alone for a lot of it. And I know I'm not. I just, in this season of my life, I feel like I've pushed a lot of my community away, and not even necessarily on purpose. It's just dealing with mental health stuff, as a lot of you know, is so exhausting. Just trying to get through the day and like make sure my kids have their basic needs and all of that is like draining. I don't even have time for like relationships and all of that. And so I feel like I've done a lot of pushing people away, and not necessarily it being a bad thing. I think I've just needed a lot of space. And so this is my way of coming back and saying, hey, you all can come into my space bubble with me, and we can talk and be here for each other. Because that's what the internet means to me. That's what making videos on YouTube means to me. That's why I started in the first place. And that's why I want to continue. It'd be really nice to make an income again. At one point I was making a full-time income on here. That'd be great. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that'd be great. I've been my grandma's caregiver now for like a year, and I'm still not getting paid because I'm waiting on the government. Story of my life. With this whole situation. So I've just had to make money in any way I can on the side, since not being on the internet as much, you know. And it'd be nice to have a little bit more of an income coming in for sure. So all that to say, what am I saying? Well, I just picked up my anxiety medication and I'm really excited to start it. It's a kind that's going to work immediately. So I'm so excited to get relief. I feel like I've tried to manage it on my own for such a long time. And, you know, my therapist has been great. She's been super helpful. She's given me a bunch of really helpful tools. I've been more active. Like, I've been trying to walk a mile a day. Nothing is working. Nothing is working. And it's hard to function. Like, on video right now, I probably seem like I'm functioning well, but as soon as I turn this off, I'm probably just going to stare off into space for like 20 minutes. Like, I just dissociate all the time. It's just been hard. It's been hard managing. Yeah, it's been tough. I am very thankful for my family and my closest friends and my boyfriend, who I've been with for a year now. He is an actual angel on earth. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry now. This is the thing I'm gonna cry over. Going back to thinking that a lot of my mental health issues were in my head. My boyfriend, Austin, has never once made me feel like anything is in my head. He's never made me feel crazy or less than for my struggles. And I've probably never struggled as much as I have in these months. And he has just seen me for who I am. And he's been the greatest support that I could lean on. And so I'm blown away that I get to have a love like this in my life, and that I get to experience true partnership, true support, true love. I never thought that would be possible for me. And it is. And if you're feeling the same, like you never think it'll be possible for you, it will. It's what we're all deserving of. I share a lot about him on Instagram because I hope it inspires and encourages some of you out there who are going through a divorce or who have gone through something really, really tough like this. I'm just grateful for him. Like, he's been an absolute ray of sunshine in my life. So yeah, that's where I am. Did I say everything I wanted to say? I feel like I did. I want to make videos again, but I want to be able to just be myself. And I can't even tell you the amount of times I wanted to like make videos, but I'm like, ugh, my makeup's not done. I'm like having a down day. You know, fill in the blank. Like, there's always some kind of excuse, and it's like, I'm just gonna show up even on the days when I feel like I don't belong here, or like I have imposter syndrome or whatever. Like, I'm just gonna show up, you know. And I don't know what that looks like yet, schedule wise. I don't know if that means like I'm gonna be posting videos every week. I don't want to commit to anything that I can't stay true on, which I've done a lot in the past, and I don't want to do that anymore. I want to be able to like say what I mean and mean what I say, and my mental health will always come first when it comes between like the internet and my mental health. Like, I'm always gonna go toward what I need to do for myself mentally. And I'm trying not to beat myself up for like walking away from you guys, which is what I feel like essentially. You're all so sweet. Like, whenever I say anything like this, you guys are like, you're good. We don't expect anything from you. You're human, and I appreciate that greatly, because I need that tenderness and compassion toward myself a lot of the time. I think we could all use more of that towards ourselves, and that's what I'm trying to do more of. So yeah, all that to say, life's tough, but you're tougher. Just kidding. I had to give some kind of like cliche life advice. I don't have any answers or like understanding of why things happen the way they do, or why we have to go through certain things in life or whatever. Like I feel like I don't have any words of wisdom, but I'm a fellow person who's just struggling right now, as I know so many of you are. And I think being honest about our struggles encourages other people to do the same, and maybe not publicly, but to maybe get the help they need in private, or I don't know, to just encourage you to know you're not alone, because life can feel really isolating and lonely sometimes, and it's so not. It's so not. But it can, especially when we have these like movies in our head that tell us the way that things are, and we don't challenge those thoughts or narratives that are running. And I'm so guilty of that, thinking that like nobody actually cares, when a lot of people care. A lot of people care. A lot of people care about you, and I hope you know that. I care. So that's my life at the moment in a nutshell. I mean, there's a lot going on, but yeah. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching this video. I don't know what's going to be next for me. I might do some branded videos here soon, because the holidays are coming up, and that's when brands reach out and want to work with me the most. And so I'm not going to turn those down. Got to get that coin. I think the last like 4 videos I did on my channel were all branded videos. So I don't think you guys care about that. Like, I hope you don't. I hope you can understand that. But I'll be showing more of my face on here, I think. Yeah. I love you guys. Thanks for being here. I'll see you all when I see you.